other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and our home team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw. Wells. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Wells. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First down, they go with Dixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run it here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down. Wells. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dixon. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Wells throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Wells going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Wells. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Dixon. He juked him. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake. Wells. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Wells. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down now, Campbell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch him now, Barney.
To throw on 3rd down. Wells. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Wells. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Campbell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Wells is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on third down, Wells. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first and 10, Wells. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Wells. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's... And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Set! 3-19!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now running right through it. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, landed!
On third down, it's Grant, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff for Dixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Wells. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Campbell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wells. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Wells. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Off play action. Wells. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Wells. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Off the play fake. Wells. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On first down, Wells to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first and 10, Wells. He's going to sling this, and now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it with Dixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down. Wells. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down. Wells flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now let's go. Blue Niner.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Detroit!
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Wells. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wells. And running with power here. Throw left side complete. It's Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Over.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Wells, he's going to let it fly. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on 1st down. Wells, and too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wells. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw. Wells. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Switch. All right, now look at.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.
So for our